Hi everyone, this is another face mat that upgrade from number 211. This is super easy for everybody, can do quick, and I will have the different size in my description for you to follow. This is simple, so I'm going to cut directly into the fabric. This fabric I have here is 12 inch by 12 inch, just one piece of square fabric right here. I'm going to fold it in half. Iron it. This Japanese fabric I got a long time ago. And then I'm going to fold again. Very simple measurement, everyone. What you need to do, you're going to fold it in half after that, and then you can just press with your fingernail. You can mark the line right here. That's for the center after you fold it. And then you do the other side, just like that, so you can get the center line. Just press with your fingernail. And then you can just mark with the pen right there. Just like that. The center and the center. Big fold right here, 2 fold on the bottom. So on the top here, I like you to bring it in 1 inch and a quarter. Just mark 1 inch and a quarter right there. The measurement will show on the screen when you watch the video. Where the big fold right here, I like you to measure up from the bottom up 1 inch and a half. And on the side here, the bottom where the 2 fold, 1 inch and a half also. And then on the side here, 1 inch and a quarter. Very simple. The first thing you do, you're going to connect where the center, you're going to connect into the center over here that you marked earlier. You're going to connect with the straight line. Just like that. The center, that way you mark. When you fold the fabric, then you mark going up to the center on the top when you fold. And now you're going to get the pot lick, and then you're going to trace the line. You're going to use 11-inch pot lick, and then you're going to trace the line. Here, you're going to connect the curve from this on the top here, 1 inch and a quarter. You're going to connect into 1 inch and a half down here. Like that. And then on the bottom here where the 1 inch and a half to 1 inch and a quarter, you're going to do the same thing. Get the pot lick, and then you're going to connect together. So simple. These extra fabric here, I never waste the fabric. You can use that for something else later. I always save them so I can cover the button or whatever. So now you're going to cut this out. Make sure you clip the side that you don't need to cut. Then you're going to cut the curve, cut the straight, and this curve. You're going to cut this out. And now you have this whole thing like this. You never waste the fabric, everyone, because you may use that for something else. So that's it. That is the template, everyone. Going to fold it back. You know the line right here, you just fold it back on. you're going to sew this line, and this line. Go to the other side, you're going to do the same thing. Sew this line, and this. Don't do anything here. So go ahead and sew it in, everyone. Do back stitch, and if you do by the machine, just run the line there. The big snow the other day, everyone. Oh my goodness. I only cleaned up my car because the sidewalk, my neighbor did that for us. And I just need to clean the car. And my husband did the driveway, the way to the driveway. OMG. After that, I walk like a penguin. Seriously. When you have a big car like I have a RAV4, so it reached over on the top. It was really, really hard. My arm was so sore. Every time when the snow comes. I think it's going to snow again sometime this week. So funny. I went to my dad's house the other day. He asked me to give him a haircut. I went there, give him a haircut, and came home. Just came home. And he called us and he say, bring the, so stop by. I just come home. He says, stop by. And he have something for the kid for Christmas. I'm like, oh my goodness, I just cut your hair. Why didn't you give me something right there? So I don't have to come over. So just sew like this, everyone. Go down to this way, go down to here, and then the other side, you're going to do the same thing. Sew this, and this. So everyone, after I sew this line, all this line, around here, you're going to, this is the faux line from the beginning. We're going to cut this line out. Remember, you have to follow the line. That's why you iron earlier. So you have the line right here. Just slowly follow it and cut this out. When you cut this out, you're going to turn this to this. Hold the line that you sew together. Touching the line you sew together. Now you see, super easy compared to the last one we did. That's the face mat right there. You can just make sure all the line meet up nicely. First thing, I'm going to get the clip and I'm going to clip one side down. I have the fabric right here cut 1 inch wide by 4.5 inch. We're going to fold in 1/4 of an inch on each side. And then you're going to fold it in half. Just want to mark the center right here. And then you're going to bring it into the line right here. You're going to place it in the middle. So the center that you press meet the sew line here. You're going to clip it down so you can hold it there. Now you're going to go around it. Make sure you get the faux line from the novice pocket lying down for you. Because sometimes when you sew, it open and then you have to unstitch everything. That's not cool at all. So let's just clip it down to this side. This is very important for the novice pocket. You have to make sure the faux line is staying down for you. And that's just all. So you clip it around That's my kid. Can you believe they have school? Now, so when you have it, you're going to get the one on the bottom here too. Everything line up nicely. You have to make sure it's staying down nice. That pointy right here, you can get the iron. Let me just get this down. Just press this down. The line that is still falling right here, you can just cut it. Go ahead and cut. And this one right here too, just cut it. The pointy now separate. Now, so you go on to sew. You go on to sew everything in, include the ear side. Sew everything in into past the ear side about an inch away from the ear side. You go on to mark the line right there. Just bring it down a little bit. Then from here you go on to leave about 1 inch. Only an inch. If you need more, you can leave more, but I leave 1 inch right here. No sew in this area, so we can inside out a face mat. So go ahead and sew the whole thing from here. Sew this line all the way to the top, to the ear side. Go to here, all the way over here and stop. So 1 inch right here, so we can inside out a face mat. So I'm gonna sew all around. You can use the sewing machine and run this line too. My tutorial work both for beginner and also the people who using the sewing machine can do this too. If you sew by hand, when you get into the corner right here, you can just go up and stay in the same hole that you coming out, like that. And now you go on to do the same thing. Go back and go back up to the same hole that you coming up. Now you can make the new line. Now go ahead and just sew the whole thing. Just do that and sew the whole thing and leave it right here. See that I start there and I go on to leave it here. I'm going to sew all around until here I stop. Okay everyone, so I sewed a line here all around. Like I told you, I left 1 inch right here. I didn't sew this line. Everything else is sewed in. So now you're going to inside out a face mat. This little thing here is good enough for you to bring out the whole face mat. So put your hand all the way to the other ear side. So push all the way. Make sure everything out. Beautiful fabric, isn't it? Japanese fabric, I love it. So now I'm going to go through the pointy part and gently, everyone. Don't poke when you're angry. Press around and then we're going to iron it. Fold the ear side, put heat and bond tape here. Where the line that we left here, we're going to put the finger in there and then trying to push this inside. At the same time you're pulling it, pressed, and it's staying in. Very nice. So on this Norbert pocket right here, you're going to fold the fabric in half like this. Going to iron it. And then you go onto this side, you go into iron it to the other side. Going to iron this down to this side. As you have a Norbert pocket right here. Very beautiful. I love it. Beautiful. You just basically you just want to iron the line out, the line that you sew. Just make sure you iron it down and that's it. So it's about 1.25 inches. 1.25 inches, everyone. You're going to flap this in, just like this. 1.25 inches. Flap it right in, like out like that. And you get the iron to iron this down. When you're done this side, you're going to turn the other side. You're going to do the same thing. Going to fold it out. Oh my goodness, this fabric, beautiful. You can, I'm going to use the pantyhose for the ear loop, everybody. So I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut about 2 inches, and I need 2. So now you're going to stretch this out like this. You're going to put one in here on the ear side. Make sure it's staying in there. And then you can just clip it so it won't go out when you sew it. Because when you sew on the ear loop, it's going to be really bad. So now you have that one on. You're going to do the same thing to the other one. Stretch this out. Open this loop. Put it inside. Clip on it. Make sure it go right in the side. I just want to tell you that because when you sew, you don't want to sew the line down. Clip it right here. Now what you need to do, I need you on both sides. I need you to sew this in. So a little bit, a little tiny right here and right here. Hide the knot. Slide the needle on the fabric and the little fabric on the flap. Keep folding like that, and then sew. So just a tiny bit right here. That's good enough. Make a loop. And come out. Do one more time. Make a loop. And come out. That is one. You're going to do the other ear side too, but I'm showing you this one. So I'm going to put the pink button right here. I can use the black if I want to, but I want more girly thing right here. So I'm going to put the button here. I'm going under the flap right here so I can hide my knot. And then I'm going to go down to the other side. The inside of the face mat here. When you sew, you make sure you go into the same line that you coming up, and then the same line you coming down. Just want to make sure it stay nice and neat. So that way you don't have a big space. And this button is for decoration, so you don't need to sew too many times. So 3 times is good enough. Just slide the fabric and the thread that you sew earlier, and then you go on to pull it to little holes. Loop like this, and then you make the loop, and then you do that. Do one more time. Hold your finger right there and then pull. Now you're done. I'm gonna cut this out. The bead right here, everyone, you can go and get it from a Dollar Tree. This is 6 mm. The hole's a little bit big. If you get the small hole, then you can cut this pantyhose about 1 inch. So if you get the small one, get in smaller pantyhose. When you cut, I cut this to 1.5 inches or 2 inch. You can cut in 1 inch. Now you gotta let this bead go through. Sometimes a little hard to pull, but it's okay. You can just keep trying. You pull it down, and now you get this. This is the best for gift, everyone. And also the pantyhose is super soft. It won't hurt your ear at all. So now you're going to make sure those 2 sides are even. The loop here, nice and even. from here to here and here to here even. And then you go on the top here, you can just tie the knot right here. Let it hang in, and the person who using it, they decide if they can cut it or not. So when they wear it, it's too loose for them, they can bring it in, and it's too tight for them, they can bring it out. And every time you bring it in, then you can tie the knot next to it and then cut the rest and throw it away. Simple. And you going to do the same thing to this side. Norbert pocket right here. I'm going to sew one side in, and the other side you're going to leave it open so you can put the nose wire in there. For right here, I'm going to go under where the pocket, hide the knot under there, slide a little fabric on the, you only slide the fabric on the first layer of the face mat. Don't go to the other side because it will go on to show in the front and it's not nice. For this, if you go into a Dollar Tree, get the button, get the pantyhose. They came in with the black too. Get the pantyhose, the button, and you get the baking foil. If you have baking foil in your house, that is very useful for the nose wire. I will show you how it works. So go all the way here, everyone. And now when you go into this side, I'm going to close this side, everyone, because when you put the ears, the nose wire in here, it will keep the nose wire in. So for the side that you left for the inside out of the face mat, you're going to put heat and bond tape. Make sure it stay all the way inside the pocket in there, and then you're going to iron on it. Make sure you don't leave any of the heat and bond tape out, so then you don't melt it and make a mess. That's it. It closed nicely. I have the foil in here, everyone. I cut you can cut as long as you want to. This is like 12 inches, and I'm going to fold it. Sit in here. It worked perfect, everybody. If you don't have the no wire, which you don't need to buy, because you're not gonna wear this face mat for a long time. So when it's in, when you wear it, you're going to bend it down like this. It's acting like a nose wire. Beautiful face mat, everybody. Look at this face mat, everybody. This is the inside with the Norbit's pocket in there. Using the baking foil, remember I showed you, and I'm going to put it on, and you're going to see how it look on me. Beautiful face mat with the pantyhose, and this is perfect for gift. I'm gonna bring it in a little bit, so move it in, pull the bead in if you want to make it tighter to fit you. Look at this, the best face mat. I love it so much. This is wonderful. If you make it for the gift, I suggest you to make the beads like the one that I show you in this video. Look at how perfect it fit in your face, and look at the button on the side. Super cute, beautiful face mat, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and please continue to watch the ad for 30 seconds before you skip, so that way we can get fully support from you. Thank you so much, everyone. Please stay safe and take care.